Samoa make 3 changes from the side, defeated by Japan, with Henry Fa'avai coming into the second row, George Ferengahi into the back row, and Falava Tuetu comes in at scrum half as Samoa lay down their traditional challenge to Hong Kong, China. Challenge laid down and accepted by Hong Kong, China. Let's take a look at their side now. 5 changes to the team beaten by Scotland. Samuel Martin coming into the front row, Callum Fitzhenry into the middle row, and Fritz Mann into the back row alongside Captain Oliver Clark and Dom Headley. Just 2 changes in the back division. Max Blair on the right wing and James Key rewarded with an impressive performance on the back foot against Scotland as he returns to the starting lineup at fullback. It will be Hong Kong, China to kick off through Blake Elliott, a referee for our first match of the day, Sylvain Mané of Senegal, assisted by Sam O'Neill of Scotland and Katsuki Furusi of Japan. Blake Elliott gets the match underway, and that's been won from the kick-off by Hong Kong, China. So first attacking opportunity for the side in red. A low dipping pass though, couldn't be taken cleanly. The opportunity goes a-begging. A brilliant take from the kick-off. First scrum of the game. Spencer Yoelu, Harry Hanipali and Alauni Fatu in the front row for Samoa, up against Samuel Martin, Ben Sheldon and Dave Bennett. Falava Tuetu, with ball in hand, going into the starting side today, alongside Moaluma Pasa, half-back and sole try-scorer in that defeat at the hands of Japan on Sunday. Get the scrum underway at the second time of asking, and Samoa pick and go blind. Nicely timed pass and racing off upfield, kick ahead. Taitaifono Tavita, this about the bounce of the ball. It goes loose and the right wing will score for Samoa. Couldn't be taken cleanly at the back by Blake Elliott. And Taitaifono Tavita, chasing his own kick, scores the first try of the game after only 2 minutes, coming from the scrum picked up at number 8 by Benjamin Fa'avai. He fed his right wing. Nicely timed pass and a perfectly weighted kick allowed James Key to come forward and then kicked over the top, and Blake Elliott couldn't tidy up at the back for Hong Kong, China. Great work by the Samoan right wing.
Saque, no al palo.
And a great conversion by the other winger, Panawa Ulivaea, getting in on there. It's Samoa with the early lead. As again, we have a look at the try. Beautifully done by Taitaifono Tavita. And Samoa lead by 7 points to 0. Kick by Samoa, and James Key has a long way to run to get to that one. Couldn't quite get there as Samoa challenged in the air. They've knocked that ball on. Knocked on then by Hong Kong China, so the referee unable to play advantage. We'll have our second scrum of the game. And this time Hong Kong China feed Camille Young, retaining his starting place at scrum half. And will come off the bench in the opening game of the tournament.
Bang! Set! Yep, scrum half.
Young, professional sevens player with HKSI, and Hong Kong China with an advantage. Ball kicked away by Matthew Rickard. The referee will come back for the penalty.
Offside.
Samoa offside from the scrum. And Blake Elliott catches that one nicely, prods the ball into touch. Just on the Samoa 22, so first line out, Ben Sheldon to throw in for Hong Kong China, looking for a quick reply to that early Samoa try. They go to the middle. It goes to Camille Young and fired out into the midfield, and Marcus Dacre chopped down centre field. Hong Kong China going round the corner, led by Dave Bennett. Quick ball again for Young. Oliver Clark, captain, Dom Headley involved.
Advantage.
Referee again playing an advantage. Crossfield kick attempted by Blake Elliott, charged down by Samoa. Totoa Uva.
Number 7 blue. Stay off your feet.
George Fainaahi, one of two changes in the pack for Samoa, off feet. The open side flanker. So another line out on the other side of the field for Hong Kong China.
Your mark. Here, your mark.
5 metres out from the line. Ben Sheldon accurate with his first throw. It's plucked out there by Theo Mag, and the ball set here by Hong Kong China. It's in the hands of Ben Sheldon, marching towards that try line. The hooker still in control, asked to play away though by the referee as Ben Sheldon plunges over. The ball well set by Hong Kong China, they stayed patient. And Ben Sheldon, the Hong Kong China hooker, goes over for the reply. Another look at it here as the ball fed back to Sheldon. The number 2 on his back, had to fight to get that into his hands. There's a suggestion there that the ball had stopped and the referee wanted the ball to be played away, but Hong Kong China, powerful drive. And Blake Elliott now with the chance to level the scores. And up go the flags. 7 minutes played here at Hive Stadium, and it's 7-all.
Behind the ball. Blue. Behind the ball.
So an entertaining opening. The Sun tries to make an appearance here in Edinburgh. That ball's been knocked on by Samoa. Scrum advantage to Hong Kong China as they try to shovel that ball out wide now with James Key.
No, Blue.
Takes the ball into contact on his own 10-metre line. Counter-ruck by Kirisimasi Douglas.
Blue.
Still with Hong Kong China. Young again.
No, release, Blue.
Feeding James Key, probing down the blind side. Referee says advantage over for the knock-on as Ben Sheldon, the try scorer, carries hard into contact, but Hong Kong China still stuck on their own 10-metre line. So look to set up for the kick. One comes down into the arms of Antonio Topali. Samoa fullback makes his way up almost to halfway, and then a pick and go round the side of the breakdown. The number 8 Benjamin Favai. And away go Samoa, bursting through tackles. This time it's Alauni Fatu, the tight head prop.
Use it.
Samoa now working their way towards the Hong Kong China 22. Just using the power of the forwards. Now out to the back division. Moaluma Pasa under pressure, had to carry himself. Ball comes out on the Hong Kong China side of the ruck, but illegally so. High tackle, in fact, the decision by referee Salvan Mane. It's a very kickable position right in front of the posts. And that's the option that Samoa have taken. They've called for the kicking tee. It will be Moaluma Pasa lining this kick up. Right, 33 metres out, directly in front of the posts. Pasa takes his time over that one, catches it nicely, and that puts Samoa back in front by 10 points to 7. So Samoa with the early try, reply by Hong Kong China, and Samoa with their noses in front again with that penalty kick by the fly half Moaluma Pasa. Again, Hong Kong China challenging for their own restart, unable to get hands to it. Well, they did get hands, in fact, to it, the referee says, and knocked the ball on. As Kirisimasi Douglas, the inside centre, takes the ball into contact, and again, Samoa doing well, using the power of their forwards, keeping things tight, keeping the ball alive. Now they go wide off to the left wing. Panawa Yulivaea has to dive forward to catch that ball. And Samoa go long. James Key waiting on that one. Weighs up his options, whether to run or kick. Again goes to the sky, chased by Key. This will be a contest. James Key takes that wonderfully out there. And off goes the Hong Kong China fullback, dragged down inside the 22. Tried to offload, stolen by Taitaifono Tavita. Brilliant play there by James Key, the Hong Kong China fullback.
No.
Took the ball from the kick by Samoa. Weighed up his options carefully.
No.
Kicked the ball. Weighted it beautifully. Allowed himself to get under the ball. Rose high above the Samoa defender. Take the ball bravely. Raced into the 22. the offload, and perhaps it would have been better just to set up the ruck. Handed the ball back to Samoa, but that ball I think knocked on, so Hong Kong China will have the scrum feed here.
Cut.
So a great attacking position set up by
Bye.
James Key.
Sit. Wait.
Solid scrum as Hong Kong China off to the right with Blake Elliott. The skip pass over the top, looking for Max Blair. Just knocked on by the right wing. Chance there for Hong Kong China. So Samoa survive and will have a scrum inside their own 22. This one will certainly be competitive in the evidence of the opening 13 minutes.
Sit. No, stop it.
Solid scrum by Hong Kong China. Samoa. A hurried kick away takes play up the midway between the Samoa 22 and 10 metre line.
Four player, go back 10 meters.
Movement in the line out. Dom Headley, the target, and then out into the midfield. Interplay between the forwards and backs, read by Samoa. Kurisimasi Douglas making the tackle. Still with Hong Kong China.
He not play the ball.
Dave Bennett with the carry. The penalty goes to Hong Kong China. The referee explaining can't touch the 9. As Samoa came through. Penalty, a similar position at the other end of the field from one which took Samoa into the lead. And Hong Kong China have opted for the same strategy. Blake Elliott will look to level the scores. About 38 metres out from the posts, kicking towards the Scottish Gas Murrayfield end here at Hive Stadium. Hush comes over the sizable Hong Kong China support just down in front of my commentary position here. And Blake Elliott just didn't quite catch that one as he had hoped. It just fades past the right upright. They didn't quite have the distance either, so the score still 10 points to 7 to Samoa. Good spell of pressure here for Hong Kong China.
Behind the ball, you go back.
Low kick taken by Camille Young just on his side of halfway. It's the ball to Barnaby Horbury. Looking for space, trying to weave his way through the defence. Quickly up off the line. And this time they win themselves a penalty, holding on in the deck. Good defence by Samoa.
The ball is first. Holding.
Kurisimasi Douglas from the penalty. Just take play back into the Hong Kong China half. Treatment to one of the Hong Kong China players.
Yeah. Time off, one player.
Break and play here. Looks like some running repairs to footwear rather than to the player himself. So 17 minutes played here at Hive Stadium. Samoa 10, Hong Kong, China 7. One converted try apiece. The difference between the sides, that Moaluma Pasa penalty. Wonderful opening try. Taitaifono Tavita, the Samoan right wing. The kick and chase down the right touchline. Converted by Panaua Ulevaea. And a reply by Hong Kong China from the line out maul. Ben Sheldon, the hooker, going over. Mike Elliott with the conversion. Samuel Martin's footwear restored. Martin, born in New York, a student at Claremont McKenna College in California. And that does come back on the Samoa side. Big carry by the Samoa forwards. And then the support going off their feet. Handing the ball back to Hong Kong China. Kick by Blake Elliott, kept in the field of play by Samoa inside their 22.
Use it. Now.
Referee urging Samoa
Blue, yo,
to play the ball.
Oh, no,
Kicked off downfield. Blake Elliott waiting on that one. That's a good kick. And Moaluma Pasa taking play up just shy of halfway.
Time off. Blue. Number one. Blue. Okay. Go. Where is number one? Okay.
So some confusion there. Samoa look to make a change in the front row. Spencer Uelu replaced by Jonathan Apelu. Not sure if that's for a head injury assessment or what had always been planned. It's a very early change in the pack for Samoa, but ball won at the line out by Hong Kong China. Fired out into the midfield by Blake Elliott, but Fritz Mann hit man and ball as the Samoa defence raced up, but then side entry again. Another penalty for Samoa, or against Samoa rather, Hong Kong China. Chance again to get out of their own half. Blake Elliott this time more accurate with the kick, and he finds a touch just outside the Samoa 22. Try scorer Ben Sheldon inaccurate at the line out so far. And they go along this time off the top to Camille Young, and then it to Matthew Rickard. Lovely footwork by the left wing up into the 22, dragged down 8 metres short. Camille Young driven back though. Good work by Chrisimasi Douglas. And then Hong Kong China going off their feet as they try to secure possession. And Samoa given the penalty. What a run here by Matthew Rickard, dancing his way through. Then Camille Young perhaps took too long to make his mind up on what to do, and was caught by Chrisimasi Douglas, who's had a good start in the 12 jersey for Samoa. We're back to the line out this time, a Samoa throw. It'll be Jonathan Apelu just on the field of play, wearing 16. That wasn't the intended target, but won by Samoa at the back of the line out. Samoa now with possession just on halfway. Tipped on pass by Douglas Asuvale. Back it comes to the forwards. Play across towards the right touchline. That's a lovely flick out the back door. Bounces up for Taitaifono Tavita. Couldn't take the ball cleanly. The ball knocked on by Samoa. George Feanaahi, open side flanker. Samoa just struggling to go through phases. The tackle there made, but the ball had already been knocked on. Another break in play. Some treatment to Hong Kong China player. I think it can't be cramped 21 minutes into the game. So Samoa beat Tonga 40 points to 10 in the Oceania Rugby Under-20s Challenge to claim their place in the World Rugby Under-20 Trophy here in Edinburgh. Previously played in 4 Under-20 Trophy tournaments, finishing as champions in 2011 and 2016, runners-up in 2018, and finishing 4th in 2023, last year in Kenya. Hong Kong China won the Asia Rugby Under-20 Championship last year for the 8th consecutive time to qualify for the competition. It's the 8th Under-20 Trophy tournament, the highest place finish, 6th back in 2018. Neil Young sweeps the ball off to Blake from the scrum. Blake gets the ball back. A misjudgment in defence by Samoa allows James Key to race off down the right touchline. Max Blair now into the 22. The flag goes up over on the far side. Hong Kong China just running out of space.
Line out.
Good work in the midfield as Blake Elliott gave the ball to Horbury. He took the return pass, ghosted his way through a gap. James Key and Max Blair continuing the move into the 22.
Yeah. He's not inside.
The right wing going into touch, and Samoa will throw into the line out where they've struggled. That's a better throw. George Feanagaki taking that one at the back. I think the throw wasn't straight, but you'd perhaps hear the referee explaining because Hong Kong China didn't go up to challenge. It doesn't matter if the throw isn't straight.
Blue Knight offside. Blue Knight.
Penalty to Hong Kong China.
Offside.
Falava Tuetu. Samoa scrum half offside. Well, we're back in the same corner. Hong Kong China scored their only try of the game. Ben Sheldon, the hooker, from the driving line out.
Blue. No contest player.
Sheldon hits Callum Fitzhenry, and again the ball fed back to Sheldon. Oh, forced to play away this time, so out into the midfield, and Marcus Dacre, the outside centre, steps off the left foot, goes over for Hong Kong China's second try. They look to score from the line out drive. The ball coming to a stop, the referee asking them to play away, but Young out to Dacre, and the powerful outside centre. It's Hong Kong China's noses in front. think Blake Elliott has missed that conversion attempt from right in front of the posts. Samoa looked to catch the kicker just with the short run up. It did enough to toot off Blake Elliott. He has missed that, so it's Samoa 10, Hong Kong, China 12. That doesn't come back to haunt Blake Elliott. But for now, it's Hong Kong, China, deservedly with their noses in front. 15 minutes to half-time here in this first match of the day in the World Rugby Under-20 trophy. Camille Young taking too long to play the ball after being instructed by the referee to do so. Sylvain Mane. Samoa to feed the scrum. Mistake by Hong Kong China scrum half. Can Samoa punish them for that mistake? Out to Kirisimasi Douglas and his centre partner Kitiona Asuvali, looking for space, shut down though by Hong Kong China defence. And then Falava Tuetu looking to the right and then opting to go himself, tipped on by Harry Hanapali. Samoa now making good ground down that left touchline through Jonathan Apelu, the new man. And the referee playing an advantage as Samoa burst into the 22 again, looking to keep the ball alive. The captain, Pangilima Rapini, involved, but Hong Kong China now breaking away again up that right touchline through Blake Elliott, bundled into touch on halfway. And Samoa threatened inside the 22. Snapped up by Blake Elliott, raced away, thrown into touch by his opposite number, Moaluma Pasa. Good work initially by Samoa as they made their way up their left flank to play into the 22. Apelu going to the front of the line out. Carried by Totoa Uvaa.
Use it!
Big Samoa lock. And then Tuetu going to the skies just slightly too long, judged well by James Key. And he feeds Marcus Dekar. Dekar again going through tackles. Strong run once more by the try scorer. Camille Young feeds Dom Headley, tipped on to Dave Bennett. Hong Kong China now again building pressure on the defence, but the intercept, now the foot race. The captain Rapini knew he didn't have the pace, so feeds the ball onto Asuvali, and it's now Samoa back inside the Hong Kong China 22, winning themselves a penalty. Hong Kong China putting hands on the deck before the ball as they try to win possession back. It really is end-to-end stuff here. Hong Kong China, the opportunity at the other end, set up by Marcus Dekar, but then Samoa, through his opposite number, Kitiona Asuvali, taking play back into the Hong Kong China 22. And Samoa will just take the tap. And then the forwards charging into contact. 10 metre shot now.
Use it!
Back it comes for Tuetu. Well, he just stands back, in fact, and allows the forwards to go to work. Apelu involved in there.
Use it!
And then Harry Pali driven back by solid defence. It's a good line, but a good tackle on Kirisimasi Douglas. Well, they're not hanging about here. The number 8, Benjamin Faavai, goes over. catches the Hong Kong China defence napping. Allowed to take the quick tap from the penalty. It's number 8, Benjamin Fa'avai. Samoa's second try to put them back in front. It's 15 points to 14. You can see the line there, initially by inside centre Karisimasi Douglas, and the penalty awarded to Samoa as the defence were retreating. A quick tap taken by Benjamin Fa'avai. Powerful number 8.
Okay.
And it's 2 tries apiece. Conversion attempt, again successful by Panawa Ulivaia.
Captain Blue. Captain Blue.
That'll look there.
Captain Blue.
Score by Benjamin Fa'avai. Samoa now lead by 17 points to 12. Samoa again from the restart up towards halfway. And the kick by Tuetu. Taken well at the back by James Key. He's had an excellent tournament for Hong Kong China. Dom Headley, Hong Kong China being urged to look left by the support down in front of me, and that's the way they go through Dave Bennett, keeping things tight. Camille Young again take on kicking duties, sends that ball low over the top of the breakdown. And Samoa just waiting on a kind bounce, eventually up into the hands of Moaluma Pasa. And off they go again down the right touchline, the dancing footwork of Taitaifono Tavita, the first try scorer, then the kick ahead. Again, this just about the bounce of the ball. And it's tied up by Blake Elliott, and thumps that ball off downfield and then hit in the tackle. The question is, was it late? And the officials think so. A loud blast on the whistle by Sylvain Mane. And we'll come across and have a word with Scotland's Sam O'Neill. Another look at it here. Blake Elliott rushing across. And then hit, well, perhaps late, but taken in the air by Alauni Fatu. Elliott seems to be okay.
What number? Okay, it's light tackle. The light tackle by number
Fatu.
3.
Number 3. Jersey on.
Low, just yellow card. Okay, happy? Okay. Captain.
So you would hear the discussion between Sylvain Mane and his assistant referee Sam O'Neill. He's come to the conclusion that that was a yellow card offence.
This is late tackle. Okay. It's yellow card and penalty here when the ball.
So Alauni Fatu shown a yellow card for the late challenge on Blake Elliott. Thankfully, seems to be okay. It's in fact Elliott who will kick this ball into touch. And the penalty will be from where the ball landed as Blake Elliott managed to get his kick away just before the challenge came in from Fatu.
Outside, okay.
And Elliott hits that into touch just outside the 22.
Please, one receive. Only one receive. Okay, only one. Okay, go back. No contest.
Inaccurate line out. Camille Young looks for space himself. Still the scrum half driven on by his forwards. Ball's been stripped though off downfield by Samoa. Will be at the back for Hong Kong China. It's Barnaby Horbury has to race back.
Go back, Red, go back,
Got space in behind.
Blue, go back, go back.
High kick by Samoa. Can't be taken cleanly by Blake Elliott. Seemed to lose that ball in the air at the last moment.
He's knocked on, he takes the ball in front.
Knocked on by Blake Elliott. And then
Knock on, he takes the ball in front.
one of the Hong Kong China players in front of Elliott.
Number 9.
Trying to play the ball. I think Camille Young. So, that, of course, a penalty offence. So from the penalty, Karisimasi Douglas stabs the ball into touch. It's down in front of my commentary position here, just inside the Hong Kong China 22. And Samoa look to extend their lead, approaching half time. And again, it's the big number 8, Benjamin Fa'avai, who scored that second try. Here comes Samoa again through Spencer Uelu. Down to 14 men, remember. It was too slow to the breakdown, allowing Hong Kong China
He's first, and I have
to get in on the ball. Good work in defence by Hong Kong China. There's then the easy exit in through Blake Elliott. Judges his kick to perfection. Taifono Kavita tried to keep that ball in. Have a look at it here. The carry and then the support just waited too long. See how annoyed Falava Toetu is there at the support players. And his opposite number, Camille Young, takes the ball off the top of the line out for Hong Kong China. Barnaby Horbury into contact on the Samoa 10-metre line. Dave Bennett and out to James Key, runs a lovely line. Chopped down about 25 metres out. It's back with Hong Kong China.
Advantage, roll away.
Camille Young. Advantage, penalty advantage to Hong Kong China as Horbury again takes the ball into contact. Blake Elliott now. He had Rickard outside of him. Opted to go himself. He's still playing that advantage. Ben Sheldon, first try scorer, darts into contact. Young to Horbury, and then the wider pass out to Dacre, stretching the Samoa defence. Dom Headley with the pass out to Max Blair, dances back inside into the 22.
Roll away.
The referee saying no advantage coming the way of Hong Kong China. Comes back for the penalty.
Here. Yeah, he's the second. I have one here. Captain, you have an option.
So 2 penalties in that phase of play.
Tackle not rolling away, and
There's
here
the
you
option
have
given
two
to
options.
Hong Kong China,
Yeah,
which
okay.
penalty they would like. Go for one closer to touch, looking to attack again from the line out. And Elliott punches that into touch. About 7 metres from the Samoa line.
You go in or you
5 points the difference as we approach half time.
Only one. Okay.
Hong Kong China line out, which has worked well. They go over at the front, but the referee had already blown his whistle.
He leaves before the ball. He leaves.
So legal at the line out. Clever play by Hong Kong China.
You leave. You leave at line out. Okay. You wait the ball coming.
Caught the Samoa defence
okay?
napping
Before the ball leaves.
at the front.
No. He leaves.
Oliver Clark, the Hong Kong China captain, trying to explain to the referee what he thinks should have happened. I think the referee was spot on. We'll perhaps have another look at it. But one of the the Hong Kong China players leaving the line out before the ball was thrown in, which is illegal. So to wait a fraction longer. Only half a second the difference there between the penalty and Hong Kong China going over for their third try. Samoa from the line out. Carry by Fa'avai. Number 8. Counter-rucked by Hong Kong China. Great work again at the breakdown. Very competitive. Another penalty to Hong Kong China.
Yeah.
Get their second chance. From the line out. So back to where we were about a minute ago. What can Hong Kong China pull from the bag this time? Here we go for the drive.
Don't leave. You wait the ball.
Go for the peel. Surely not try the same again. Well, that's untidy. It's been knocked on by Oliver Clark. Just not quite accurate enough. They scored their first try from a line out over on the far side of the pitch, just with the drive, the line out maul.
Okay, come.
Just trying to mix things up. Should have been better sticking with what worked for them on the first occasion.
Okay, let's go.
Another change in the front row for Samoa, this time Henry Iono coming on.
The mark is here. Okay, the mark is here. Your foot. Crutch! Bind! Sit!
Inside the last minute of the first half here, as again pressure comes on. The scrum from Hong Kong China have had the upper hand there, as Fa Vai takes the ball into contact. Loose kick into touch. Well, the referee has seen enough, so Hong Kong China will not have another opportunity from the line out at the end of the half, as the sides make their way into the tunnel. The sun's shining here at Hive Stadium, and the crowd have been treated to an engrossing first half in our opening game of the day. And the score at the break: Samoa 17, Hong Kong China 12. Wing Wanaua Ulavaia to kick off. Goes short, allows the chasers to get under it, and Toto Uva plucks the ball from the air. So first attack of the second half goes to Samoa. It's picked up well at his knees by one of the try scorers, Benjamin Fa Vai. And through the middle they go through Henry Fa Vai. Samoa keeping things tight. It worked well for them in the first half. Now they go wider. Line back in by Karisimasi Douglas to the left. Tackle made by Barnaby Horbury. Still with Samoa. Toto Avua. Around the side of the breakdown, Henry Iono. Powerful carry by the replacement prop, Henry Hanapali. No front row involved. Rowdy Fatu, the tight head. Samoa now work their way up to about 5 metres short before releasing the backs, and there's space out wide if they can get the ball there. And that's the fullback, Antonio Popali, side down, again just 5 metres short. Out they go to the right. Hong Kong China defence desperately trying to reorganise here. Back it goes to the hooker, Henry Hanapali. Back to the right, the ball's been knocked on though by Fa Vai. And away go Hong Kong China. James Key hacks the ball upfield over halfway. The fullback dives in on that ball. It's great work yet again by James Key, and pops the ball up to his left winger, Matthew Rickard, who goes over. They will come back. The referee judging James Key had knocked that ball on. Have another look at it on the replay. I think the decision correct, but again, brilliant play by James Key. He chased that kick and just the acceleration at the end to dive on it. Perhaps can't see from that angle. I think the ball was knocked on by Key. See, one possession, pulled the ball up into the hands of Matthew Rickard. You can see it there, just the slightest hint of the ball rolling forward. James Key's been impressive in all of the games. Started against Japan, an awful lot of work to do at the back. Came off the bench against Scotland and again looked impressive. Restored to the starting fullback role today. Much more an opportunity to see James Key in an attacking role. 18-year-old, born in Hong Kong, a student at Cardiff University.
Stop, no. You.
Samoa back to their full complement as Alauni Fatu is back on the field, but it's with Hong Kong, China. And Barnaby Horbury tackled on the Samoa 10-metre line. Samoa players again going off their feet at the breakdown. Hong Kong, China at the better of the exchanges at the breakdown. And Blake Elliott from the penalty takes play into the 22 as we have another look there at Barnaby Horbury. Bodies all over the place, but Samoa going off feet, penalised. And a chance now for Hong Kong, China from the line out. Oliver Clark snagged, the ball's been knocked on though by Samoa, so the referee playing a scrum advantage as Samuel Martin, the loose head prop, carries well, driven forward by his support, and the pass out towards Max Blair. It's been knocked on, so the referee again playing an advantage as Dacre takes play to 8 metres short now. It's Dave Bennett, the tight head prop. Tip on pass tackle made by Benjamin Favai. Out it goes, and there is space out in the left touchline. James Key again accelerating half through a gap, and Blake Elliott is on hand to pick up and feed left wing Matthew Rickard, who goes in for the opening score of the second half. Hong Kong China's third try. Just a quick recycle. Blake Elliott was alert to the opportunity as he raced in to play scrum half. Just pulled in the last defender, Antonio Popoali, and fed left wing Matthew Rickard. Good play by Hong Kong China inside the Samoa 22. They come away with the first points of the second half, which levels the score at 17-all. Conversion attempt from out wide is successful. It couldn't have been much more difficult as we have another look at the try. Rickard going in, and it's in fact Rickard who converted his own try. Hong Kong China have their noses back in front. The short restart, once again won by Toto Auvua, wearing the number 4 jersey for Samoa. Great work by the lock, but then as he came back into the attacking lineup, knocked that ball on. Perhaps expected the ball to go across in front of him to another player. That's 2 restarts in a row with Totoa Auvua. ball to pluck from the air. Hong Kong China were dominant at scrum time in the first half. Again, pressure comes on as Hong Kong China try to win themselves a penalty, which they do.
Good shit, boys, good shit!
Binding was the issue there for Samoa. Billy Kelly, what a kick by the fly half. Takes play about 12 or 15 metres from the Samoa try line. Can Hong Kong China add to that Rickard try?
Up, go back, go back. No contest, player, more! Okay.
So the ball again in the hands of Ben Sheldon, the hooker, scored the first try for Hong Kong China. The referee playing an advantage. Still moving forward, so the referee happy for this to go on. That's been won by Henny Favai as he came through the middle of the maul, but quick tap by Dom Headley. The referee not happy with that. Samoa penalised for side entry.
In the middle, you can't come in, but side, no. Okay? Yeah.
The referee just explaining the laws to Samoa. They had to come through the middle, but they had gone in the side instead. As Favai won that ball, so we'll have another opportunity here for Hong Kong China. 5 metres out. And Sheldon, inaccurate. I think for the first time today, sails over the top, and away come Samoa. Bursting through tackles, the offload to the captain, Tangi Lima Rapini. Up over halfway goes Harry Hanapali. Favai, the number 8, acting as scrum half, feeds Alauni Fatu back in the field of play after his yellow card. Passa, 2 long passes out to the right touchline. It's the first try scorer, Taitaifona Tavita, kicks the ball ahead. Just to not for Samoa, so we'll come back on the penalty.
Yeah. Okay. Here. 50. Okay. Roll away, number 1.
Taifono Tavita, Samoan right wing, has looked very dangerous, scoring the opening try of the game after only 2 minutes. Karisimasi Douglas, Samoan inside centre, punches the ball into touch again inside the Hong Kong China 22. Harry Hanapali with the throw, but not straight.
I have a contest. Not straight.
The referee saying I have a contest, as he said in the first half. If the throw isn't straight but the opposition don't go up to contest, play will go on. If the opposition do contest, the referee obliged to blow the whistle. And scrum to Hong Kong China, and the Samoa line out has struggled. Here's both Harry Hanapali and Jonathan Martello to throw into the line out.
Blue is the process, okay? This is the process, okay? But no mistake.
The reward at the end of today Whoever wins this match will feature in Wednesday's 5th place playoff. Hong Kong China, their highest ever place finish, 6th in 2018. This time pressure comes on from the Samoa scrum. A bit of a mess, and Sylvain Mane just asks Camille Young to play the ball away, goes loose. Tiona Valley, the Samoa outside centre, snapping that one up. The referee will come back for the penalty at the scrum. It's not driving straight, the indication by Mane.
Blue, drive straight, okay?
Blake Elliott. The kick from the penalty towards halfway. Ben Sheldon goes to the front of the top by Dom Headley. Max Blair has to find spaces in the Samoa tight defence, and then Marcus Dacre almost bursting through a gap, taken down by Pasa. Camille Young threading that ball through the forwards out to Blake Elliott, and then James Key. Handling again by Hong Kong China. Penalised at the breakdown.
Clearly this, hey, coming back. Clearly this, he coming.
So holding on the deck. You see the break there by Matthew Rickard. Kitiona Asuvali getting in a good position over the ball and winning his side a penalty, which is kicked into touch by Kirisimasi Douglas. Rolls a long way, takes play to about 20 metres then from the Hong Kong China try line. Another change for Samoa. Heni Fa'avai making way for Simon Maui Moa.
It's good, okay. Time back on. Player. One receive, please go in. Yep, player.
One in the line out by Samoa. Not cleanly enough to set up a drive, so he'll play the ball away in behind the forwards to the back division. Could be taken cleanly by Kitiona Asuvali. The pass from Taitaifono Tavita. Knocked on by the outside centre, so the chance goes a begging for Samoa. Still trailing by 2 points. The score of the second half so far, that try by Matthew Rickard. Converted it himself on the left wing, out wide.
Cross! Bye! Sit!
And solid scrum by Hong Kong China, looking to win themselves a penalty, but the referee asking Camille Young to play the ball away, and Marcus Dacre, who has looked very dangerous at outside centre today for Hong Kong China. Let's play up to the 10-metre line.
Offside.
Another penalty conceded by Samoa, this time offside.
Time off.
Discipline has been an issue.
Yeah, here. But here,
A reminder, the sides have only met twice before, Samoa winning on both occasions. Comfortably in Romania back in 2018 when they won 41 points to 20. The two sides met last year in Kenya. A drop goal by Afa Moleli. The difference between the sides as Samoa picked up a 30 points to 27 win. The match today proving to be equally competitive. Still a long way to go in this one, 25 minutes left to play, but it's Hong Kong, China with that 2 points advantage.
Time off. Number please, number again. Okay.
Changes for both sides. Stephen Webb coming on for Camille Young, who's another good outing at scrum half. Sefulu Ai Vaimunga coming on for Samoa, wearing 22. Seems to be lining up in the centres. Didn't quite work as planned, but tied it up by Ben Sheldon. The Hong Kong China hooker. Centre field options both ways, off they go to the left and to Dave Bennett. And to Bath University later this year. Sheldon again with the carry, met with a solid tackle by Spencer Uelu. Blake, well, he tried to go out the back and it's been intercepted by Panaua Ulivaea, and the left wing will race away for Samoa, chased all the way by his opposite number Matthew Rickard, but Ulivaea had enough gas to go over, picking off the pass by Blake Elliott as he looked to go in behind, read beautifully by the Samoa left winger. Another look at it here. So Samoa regaining a lead again. Conversion attempt by the try scorer, Panaua Ulivaea. Both left wingers scoring tries, converting them themselves. Now we can have another look at it. Blake tried to pull the ball out the back to Marcus Dacre. It was read beautifully by Panaua Ulivaea, and he raced away, dive over the try line. Successful conversion sees Samoa lead by 24 points to 19. Hong Kong China line out misfiring on this occasion. Knocked on in the line out, referee playing a scrum advantage. Kick by Tuetu, referee indicating advantage over James Key, spotting space in behind and waits his kick just beautifully. However, the referee,
number 12,
this is at Matthew Rickard, well no, in fact it was Barnaby Horbury offside. Call coming in from Katsuki Furusi,
after the kick, you go
assistant
back.
referee on this side. Panaua Ulivaea calling for the kicking tee. Just scored a try, converted it himself. Now look to stretch out that Samoa lead beyond converted try. Already kick, 3 conversions and a penalty. Catches that one nicely, certainly high enough and long enough, over it goes. That's been a good 3 or 4 minutes for Samoa. 10 points to their left wing, Panaua Ulevaea. A try, a conversion and now a penalty sees them lead by 27 points to 19.
Take it. Use it. Take it. Use it. Coming to you, James. Coming to you.
Another Duetu with the kick. James Key has just been exceptional at the back for Hong Kong China, the 18-year-old. It's been turned over by Samoa, looking to build on that lead and quickly through the hands, going with pace here up into the 22. And it's the fullback slipping through tackles, ball lobbed back in field by Popo Ali. That final pass just knocked on by Samoa. Try goes a begging, a bonus point try.
Time off. One player injury.
Lovely play by Samoa. As Antonio Popo Ali just slipped past the tackle, couldn't quite get there himself and just lobbed the ball back in field where there were 2 Samoa players waiting. Neither able to take the pass.
Time back on. Let's go. Mine. Set.
Hong Kong China with the scrum. Very close to their own try line. Carry by Horbury is to set up position for the kick by Blake Elliott. A skidding kick over the breakdown. Just waiting on a kind bounce. Antonio Popo Ali eventually scoops the ball up. Away goes the new man, Sefulai Waimanga. And then again the kick over the top. And if this bounces up nicely, Samoa will be in for their 4th try. And it's Taitaifono Tavita, the right wing. Again, just showing his prowess with the boot. Kick over the top. It's 2 quick-fire tries for Samoa. Well, look at it here, just the chip over the top. Just bounced up kindly. Oliver Clark, Hong Kong China captain, on the spot, but could do nothing about that. Taitaifono Tavita has looked very impressive, running down that right touchline, scoring 2 tries, both in similar fashion, kicking ahead and winning the ball back. Conversion attempt from out wide, fading across the uprights. The 2 assistant referees having a quick word. Unsuccessful. First miss with the boot by Panaua Ulevaea. Hong Kong China. I wonder how on earth they've managed to trail by 13 points, but Samoa, 2 tries, a penalty and a conversion. And a commanding lead with about 15 minutes left to play here at Hive Stadium. Min Jarku started the game against Scotland on in the front row. to Fritz Mann again. The hands coming in from Samoa. Comes back on the Hong Kong China side. It's good quick hands between the two centres, Horbury and Dacre. Back into the Samoa 22. Just feel there are more tries to come in this game. Back to Mann once more. Young blindside flanker, another 18-year-old in the Hong Kong China ranks. Loose pass, well, that's been lost on the floor. Well, no,
50-50, play on.
Referee saying 50-50 ball. It will come back on the Samoa side. Inside the 22, that's again a loose pass, but no real pressure on the kick of Kirisimasi Douglas. It's a long kick down to James Key on the Hong Kong China 10-metre line. Again whips that ball out, and it's been plucked from the air again by Panawa Nulavaea. 2 interceptions, both by the same player. Hong Kong China, architects of their own downfall. 2 passes intercepted by the Samoan left wing, Panawa Nulavaea. James Key tried to take play wide, read perfectly by the winger. Samoa now leading 37 points to 19, conversion still to come. And 2 extra points added by Nulavaea. So Samoa 39, Hong Kong China 19. Doesn't seem to tell the story of this game, but 13 minutes still to play. Away goes Samoa again with their tails up, ball bounces loose, but no knock on. Out it goes again to the danger man, Nulavaea, taken down inside the 22. Ball knocked on though by Samoa. Attack coming to naught.
Substitution 5 and 6 red. 5 and 6 red. Time off. 5 and 6 red. Okay. Come on.
Toby Hughes and Luke Bannon coming on for Hong Kong China.
Back on. Okay, no problem. Bye. Number 9 blue substitution. Yeah. Okay. Time back on. Come on! Hong Kong! Touch. Bind.
Party coming on for Samoa.
Okay, go back. Red, go back. Everybody. Okay, plan.
Sent downfield by Hong Kong China. Picked up by that man, Panawa Nulavaea. It's Antonio Popali, the fullback. Pass back inside has been picked off by Hong Kong China.
Use it.
Converted tries required for Hong Kong China
No,
to win this one. Seems unlikely with 10 minutes left, but anything could happen in this game. It's probably not the man to give the ball to. Panawa Nulavaea, the left wing, can't quite evade the tackle. Samoa playing with confidence here, keeping the ball moving. Toto Uva, the second row, getting involved in the action.
Number 6.
The captain Tangielima Rapini penalised for going off feet at the breakdown. Hong Kong China must strike now. And a chance from the line out inside the Samoa 22.
Yep. Right?
Ben Sheldon, hooker, still on the field for Hong Kong China.
Stay.
Goes to the middle, and Fitzhenry. Ball goes down. Hong Kong China play away to Dacre, out the back to Max Blair. Blair hit hard on the tackle by Taitaifono Tavita.
Knock on by Blue.
Still with Hong Kong China.
Knock on, knock on by
Luke Bannon, the referee playing a scrum advantage to Hong Kong China. James Key doesn't deserve to be on a losing side. Hong Kong China fullback break round the side of the breakdown.
Go back.
To Ben Sheldon, the hooker. In come the hands from Samoa. Still with Hong Kong China. And Callum Fitzhenry.
No Blue, no Blue.
Kings Barnes near St Andrews, not far from here. Min Jun Koo, replacement prop. It's quicker ball. Just another dying on Barnaby Horbury.
No hand Blue, yeah.
No on.
He's playing.
Here comes Samoa at the breakdown, trying to win that one back, and they've managed to do so. Referee happy with the contest there. Pate Moto clears the ball away.
Forward
Pass as Samoa sensed there was perhaps space out on the right for Tavita.
He's just a knock on. Advantage is a knock on. Okay, no. Advantage is a. Here he's 50-50. Okay, you take the ball. 50-50.
See more players just queuing up to come on for Samoa.
Come on here.
Fulu Ai Vaimunga
time off.
and Thomas Moores.
Wait. It's substitution, okay? Wait. 1, 6. 1, 6, 11 and 12 Blue substitution.
4 changes. Samoa, of course, feel they have this game in the bag now. 39 points to 19, just emptying the bench. Henry Iono. Sinio Falupenga. Fulu Ai Vaimunga and Thomas Moores. Bittner Wheelie, in fact, as well, coming on there.
Crotch.
Back to the action. 7 minutes left to play.
Okay, stay up. Blue
at Hive Stadium.
Blue straight, yeah. Okay.
To Horbury, to Dacre. Try to give the return pass to Horbury. Just not quite being accurate enough with those passes. One picked off for Samoa's first try of this second half. Kick kept in by Ipati Moto.
Go back, Blue.
Careless again by Hong Kong China. So we will have the line out just right down in front of the commentary position. Not where they intended. Ben Sheldon gets his instructions from Min Jun Koo in front of the Hong Kong China line out. Taken well off the top from Toby Hughes. And it's Hong Kong China on the attack here. Referee playing an advantage as they switch play back to the right, and the captain Oliver Clark. Stephen Webb, replacement scrum half, just trying to keep this ball moving. The referee playing another advantage. Horbury has to get the ball wide, goes loose. The referee will come back for the penalty.
No advantage. Captain, you have have a two option.
Time just
Advantage
ticking down
here,
in the Hong Kong China
here,
challenge here.
Or here. You take here. Okay. What is okay, late tackle by? Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay. Late tackle.
Well, now Hong Kong China will have their opportunity inside the 22. 12 metres from that Samoa try line. It's Henry, target in the middle. The ball now with Ben Sheldon. Remember, under the law trials we're playing here, the ball can't stop. Well, the referee, for that reason, instructs Hong Kong China to play the ball away. Stephen Webb has to dig for it. Can't get it back, and the ball turned over.
I say use it. It's not first stop. It's finished first stop. Okay, use it. You use the ball immediately.
Before now, teams have been able to stop once and then regain momentum before being asked to play away under several law trials being played here in the World Rugby Under-20 Trophy. Once the ball comes to a stop for the first time, teams asked to play away. The ball was caught in there. Stephen Webb couldn't get the ball back for Hong Kong China. So the ball turned over to Samoa, who will feed the scrum through Tatemoto.
Straight.
Picked up by George Feonaahi. Oh, almost bouncing up and then couldn't be taken cleanly by the number 7. Not quite working for Samoa, and away goes Hassan Lin. Gets the ball through, but just gets too much on that one. Almost working though for Samoa as they look to run from their own 22. Knocked on, I think, by George Feonaahi as he tried to regather that.
Substitution 2 and 7 red. Captain.
Ben Sheldon and Captain Oliver Clark making way. Just allow Hong Kong China to empty their bench. Lucas Molyneux and Marco Conte into that Hong Kong China pack.
Bye. Set.
To go to the left, and Horbury lobs the ball over the top, trying to find Hassan Lin, bypassing Marcus Dacre. Ball knocked on by the replacement left wing. Hong Kong China just been unable to take any of the opportunities presented them in the second half. Well, that Matthew Rickard try 5 minutes into the half. And Samoa have been absolutely clinical.
Okay, binding.
Racing away on the scoreboard. A game that's probably much more of a contest than that scoreline would suggest.
Bind! Set! Stay up. No. Stay up. Okay, ball is out.
Samoa now dominant in the scrum, having struggled in the first half as Sefuluai Waimunga fights his way through contact, then loses the ball on the ground. So perhaps the last attacking opportunity of the game will go to Hong Kong China.
Okay, I take your side.
Just over a minute left on the clock.
Okay. You two drive straight, okay? Touch! Bind! Sit! Straight, drive straight, okay? Red, yeah.
Samoa again with the dominant scrum. They play away, hacked off downfield, and this will find grass again, just about the bounce of the ball. James Key, as he has done all afternoon,
High tackle.
tidying up at the back. Hong Kong China.
Go down, yeah, and I know. I tackle, but he took.
Fullback really has been excellent. High tackle on James Key. Penalty to Hong Kong China. Kicked into touch, just inside their half. Marcus Molyneux on for Ben Sheldon at hooker. Thrown to the line out. Movement. Loose to the back, not straight. And because Samoa went up to contest, as the referee the option to blow the whistle. It'll be a Samoa scrum as the clock ticks over the 80-minute mark. Samoa, in fact, then with the last attacking opportunity of the game. George Faiganaahi now lining up at number 8, wearing the number 7 jersey, and he picks up, tries to go left, but can't tackle. Made from China and trying to rescue this ball, and they managed to do so. Numbers, not much space to work with on the right touchline. That's a lovely play though. Now the Hong Kong China back division, and away goes Stephen Webb. Ball goes loose, but it's still with Hong Kong China. 7 or 8 metres short now as Webb sends the ball off to Min Jun Koo, the replacement prop. Can Hong Kong China finish on a high here? Marcus Dacre. Right, it goes to Hassan Lin on the left wing. James Key now managing to stay in the field of play. Back it comes to the right, and Fitzhenry.
Use it.
Marcus Molyneux.
Tackle. Okay.
Samoa defence holding firm, strung across 5-metre line. The ball squirts out the side. It's been won by Hong Kong China, but the ball had been knocked on. And with that, the referee blows for full time. It is Samoa who come away with an impressive win in the end. 22 points in the space of 10 minutes in the middle of that second half, enough to take the game away from Hong Kong China after they took the lead early in the second half with that Matthew Rickard try.